It is a perfect day for racing today in the Pocono Mountains as we get ready for race 14 of 36, the Pocono 400. Weather here has been perfect all weekend long. Mid to upper 80s, barely a breeze, a whole lot of sun, and unlike a good majority of these races this year, no clouds. None whatsoever. And also, no rain. So that's a bonus too. Yesterday afternoon, qualifying was very entertaining between Sports Center Cup Series and Hunter Azzoni, featuring a couple cars running into each other at the start of round 2. That obviously led to Joseph Lombard's crash yesterday in qualifying. That team brought out a backup. Grayson Alcevdo also had an oil leak in round 1. He will be starting at the back since he did not register. He'll be starting at the back of the field since he had to change his engine. Anyways, here's our starting lineup. Row 1, we have the FedEx Express Toyota and the Haasat Nation Chevrolet. Starting from row 2, we have the Auto Trader Ford and the Degree V12 Chevrolet. Beginning today from row 3, we have the Stanley Toyota and the Sun Energy One Chevrolet. Beginning from row 4, we have the Lowe's Chevrolet and the M&M 75th Anniversary Toyota. Starting today from row 5, we have the Furniture Row Toyota and the Jimmy John's Chevrolet. Starting today from row 6, we have the Great Clips Chevrolet and the Rush Truck Center Chevrolet. Starting from row number 7, we have the Nature's Bakery Chevrolet and the Advocare Ford. Starting from row 8, we have the Pennzoil Ford and the DeWalt Toyota. Starting from row 9, we have the Target Credit One Bank Chevrolet and the 83 car. Starting from row 10, we have the Ortho Fire Killer Ford and the Sunny D Ford. Row 11, we have the 5-Hour Energy Toyota and the Caterpillar Chevrolet. While we look through the rest of the field, let's see if we can put on our points leader here. Because last Monday at Michigan, things were quite rough for the top 3 drivers in points. Hey, Jacob, this is DW here up in the... Sorry. Let's go ahead and mock up Pole Center, Sports Center Cup Series. Hey, bud, this is DW here up in the FX booth. You got us? Yes, sir. How does it feel getting the first pole? You got a fast Toyota today. Any concerns with the track? I hear a lot of people are pointing to the Toyotas as cars to beat today. Not really. I mean, a lot of the guys are kind of applying the similar approach to what we do at Daytona with the occasional 2-car drafts and bump drafting each other, because it is a thing at Pocono, believe it or not. So the goal here, initially, we were going to try to have the 19 start behind us, but he start 5th. I'm sure the 2 will probably be doing something on the start, so I'll try to see if I can get a push from him and get ahead of the 41, because the way these cars go, once you push ahead of these guys, it's basically try to push everyone to the lead as much as you can. So it's going to probably have the feel of a restrictor plate race today with this new new tire and encouraging a lot of side-by-side and a lot of new downforce changes as well. All right, 10. All right, have a good one, bud. Yeah, thanks, DW. He will be one of 7 onboard cameras carried today. Jacob Tube carrying our IHOP on board, starting 6th. Dylan Murway starting 10th. He will carry the Jimmy John's on board. What If Racing will carry the Dustless Blasting on board. Apollo Moon will carry the Degree deodorant on board. Nate Sherman will carry the Lowe's on board for this race. And lastly, starting 27th, Jonathan Morrison, he will carry the American Ethanol on board. Anyways, today's race menu: 10 laps, 34 cars, 3 different turns laid out like from 3 different racetracks. Pace car is off. The Toyota Supra will be our pace car for this race. Now it's time. All right, boys, let's bring them down. One of the biggest, and she's fat. Daryl, she's fast. She's wide. You can see a lot of 5 wide on these on starts and restarts. We might see it here on this initial start. So, all right, why don't you say we send these guys off? All right, bring them down nice and slow here. Sellout crowd. Gorgeous day here in the Pocono Mountains. Green flag into the air and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing at Pocono, boys. Up the hill already, the 2 made a very aggressive move here on this initial start. Doing a lot of lane changes with the 11. He brings the 19 with him, 4 wide. Again, one of the longest tracks in NASCAR. You're going to see a lot of this stuff on starts and restarts. 88 didn't get a good start. Art looked like. Caleb Hoffman's slingshot goes out to the lead. Going through the tunnel. A lot of side-by-side racing. Joseph Lombard, he pulled back on the start as we got trouble coming out of the tunnel. Looks like a couple cars got together. Looks like Peyton Beasley in the 6, Blake Dillon in the 10. And the caution comes out already. Wow. Looked like the 6 and the 10 were getting pretty aggressive on the start. I think the 43 had the right idea of laying back on the initial start because these guys do get very aggressive here at Pocono on occasion. There's and it looked like the 6 and the 10 got loose, and I think what the 43 and the 30 and the 1 did on that start is I think they just tried to get a push. And here we go. Quick yellow. Gonna restart here on lap number 2. Here we go for a restart. At 88, from what I saw, Saw really kind of didn't really get a good start. A lot of concerns of splitter contact, maybe. Dave. Sorry, Dick. A lot of cars fanning out. 3, 4 wide going into one. That's typically what we expect here at Pocono, especially with some of the moves these guys make. Back through turns. Look at that, 3 wide. This is like Talladega. Oh, don't have another wreck, please. Don't have another wreck. Don't have another wreck. Don't have another wreck. We got 3 by 3 all the way through this field right now, and they're already scattering all over the place because we got a little bit of side-by-side battle between the 19 and the 11. The 11 trying to come off 4. Oh, look at this tight group right here. 3 wide, 4, literally 5, seemed like 5 rows. 17 all the way to the inside. Eyed on that start. Like nobody was going to go with them there. They're still going at each other. '78 slides up to cover the spot. So far, I got a little bit of a 4, maybe 5 car break, 5-6 car breakaway here. Silk 5. All right. You see right here, it looked like that last lap, the 2 really backed up quite a bit towards the 11. Maybe, I'm not sure what he was doing. Maybe trying to get a run, possibly. It looks like he got more problems than the 88. Now everybody's starting to fan out side by side, 2 wide. Two wide. Still going side by side. Looked like the 16 really went down. There's quite a bit. It looks like the 14 really tried to gain some spots on the outside. He's really kind of throwing his card on the outside. I mean, kind of got to do what you got to do here. I mean, with how slick it's been all afternoon. With how slick it's been, you're going to see a lot of guys try to play around, maybe move up. And the 14 got the wall. A little bit of contact there. There with the wall. Everybody scatters behind. I don't think he has some smoke. I see a little bit, but it doesn't look like much off of 14. So he was trying to go 3 wide, just drove it in deep. And that didn't work. Now looks like, oh, wow. Oh, in the wall. In the wall, hard goes a 14. Oh, yep, we're done. We got hit pretty hard. We hit right front. Yep. Caution flag is out yet again. Out again here at Pocono. Nice, pretty big contact. Yeah, he hit the wall quite square. That might have been the fender that cut the tire, and into the wall he went. Next Sunday, while we look at our race schedule here. Next Sunday, these drivers are going to be heading down to Pikes Peak International Raceway, and located in Fountain, Colorado. Cards for qualifying will begin cards for that race will begin at noon. Telecast of the AAA 400 from Pikes Peak will begin at noon. And qualifying will begin at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, Saturday on FX. Obviously with and Sunday, the cards for that race will begin at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox. And then they have a bit of a break. Then we're going to be racing at Daytona. And then NBC takes over. NBC is going to take over in July. Obviously, then Daytona qualifying, that'll begin at 6 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, July 5th. And Saturday, July 7th, will be the Pepsi 400. It's at 30 p.m. Eastern. And think about it. We're going to be halfway through the season after this race. So with 3 early contenders of our top 3 in points, even though they didn't fare too well last race at Michigan. Obviously, due to some of the wrecks that they had. Pikes Peak, fun racetrack. There's going to be a sellout crowd for that race. Here we go. Ready? Come on. Oh, 22. You didn't really go very well. Oh, now you got a little bit of power, but everyone's scattered behind. Look at that, 83 all the way to the inside of the racetrack. 4 wide right here. Wow. Oh, my God. This is a little ballsy here. Midway through this race. A little bit of big contact between the 83 and the 17. They get the spot. Oh, big contact. What if racing? Known to get a little aggressive here. It's like he's up to 13th after making it to round 2 Saturday afternoon. And he's sideways on the back stretch. Into the wall hard. Oh, we're wrecked. Came across the nose of 17. 17 just cleaned us out. Big hit for the 17. 83. We're wrecked. You all right? Yeah. 10-4. Yeah, I'm fine. Just out of breath right there. Oh, God, that was a hit. Oh, wow, there's some trouble going on behind him, behind these cars. Behind the 83, looked like the 56 clipped the 3, was clipped, came up the track, and then people started clogging up behind, and then then the 56 crashed, the 3 got turned into the wall head on. Big contact. '56 looks like Jessica Shelton. She just got up to the marbles, and actually, I think she had help. Yeah, she definitely had help, and then just turned the 31 and the 3 into the wall. The 3 and 30 and the 56 have minimal damage. I don't think they're gonna have. It's gonna be much of an issue for them. Them getting repaired may just get bandaged up or something, but still, that's a pretty big hit for What If Racing. He's down, and he's walking away after a violent impact. And I mean, that was big. I heard it from back there, and there it just came down. And hit the wall. I mean, luckily that Pocono put safer barriers down here in 2011 after Elliott Sadler's vicious crash back in crash the year prior, and they added more as a precaution due to the Kyle Busch incident in the Cup Series a few years back at Daytona. Sorry, the Busch race, not factually correct. Sorry, the Busch race a few years back at Daytona. But that's still, every day, we see these violent hits. And then we're all thankful that these cars are so safe that they can walk away and live another day. Anyways, 4 to go. When we get to the line, there's going to be 3 laps to go this time. Ready for 78 on the jump. Early break. He tries to clear the 18, but the 18 comes right back with a shot from the 24. There's a 19. He's going to try to go low. All right, stay on him. 3 wide for the leading 1. 3 wide. 3 by 3. Still 3 wide. Still 3 wide. They're 3 wide through turn 1. 19 to the back bumper of the 2. 3 Right, we got 3 laps to settle this race. Settle it right here. Look at this. 3 wide. Caleb Hoffman down to the inside. 4 wide. Half. Oh, they're not going to make it. They are not going to make it. They are not going to make it. Lay off. Right here. Come on, lay back. They are not going to make it. Oh, there it is. Oh, what did I tell you? Oh, wow. Leaders crashing. Down. Crashing in turn 4. Oh, more people piling up. Low. All right, get low. And more cars spinning further up. That's Brendan Little. Oh, really? Oh, man. A lot of people involved in this one. There's more wrecking going on behind. It's like 3, 4. Oh, God. Trash heap. Look at it. There's a handful of cars just coming to take the caution flag. Caution's out. You are the leader. Amazingly, I think the 18 just scuffed the wall just that bit. Look at that. You got Nate Sherman up against the wall. Dylan Murway and Brendan Little not too happy with each other because 16 just ran the 4 down, and a little bit of a situation here on the front stretch as we get to the red. See the 10 down on pit road. The 19 of Caleb Hoffman. Steering's messed up. We're done. We got a lot of damage. Definitely not a lot of, compared to what some of the other guys got. This is not a lot of damage. See the 42, and they're going to have to red flag this because there's so much just debris and cars on the race. Cars just driving away, leaving oil, especially if down in turn 2. They're going to stop all the cars that are still running on the racetrack. They're going to stop them. They're going to stop all the work here on the front stretch so they can allow safety vehicles to get to and clean the rest of turn 2. The 78 down pit road. 20 is there. Caleb Hoffman to the garage. WB Network following suit. Robert Smith. He's sitting down the apron. He was the car that first piled into this accident when all 3 of them collided together, so he's done. Yeah, I'm not driving this. This car, we're done. This car's killed. Hate this damn car. I tell you what, that was worth some hard hits, but remember, these guys are going for it. They're going for this win, and these drivers aren't going to lift. Sometimes you get these guys that go 4 wide in the narrow spot like the tunnel turn, you're going to get these kinds of situations. We talked about this in the pre-race. There's a brief dust-up Saturday between the 11 and the 1. Both cars, obviously, it was just a 2-car run and 2-car deal. But obviously, compared to today, there's at least, from what I can think of, about 7, maybe 8 cars There's 8 cars involved after that will dust up. See the 2 sitting here dead pretty much smoking right now. Yeah, he's out. He's not very happy. Honestly, though, can you really blame him? We'll be back at Pocono in a moment. You're watching NASCAR on FX. A huge pileup late. We're going to have what may be in the neighborhood of 2 laps to go. Oh, here. And you got 20. This crash basically took out a lot of good cars. A lot of top running cars. Derek Lewis, a lot of the guys got in the wreck behind him. He piled in hard. Paul Moon piled in very, very hard. You get these guys that go 4 wide. Again, side by side. 2 wide is workable. 3 wide's pushing it. 4 wide into the tunnel is just, it's a bad deal. As of right now, with this, once we get this restart, we're going to be doing this with just 2 laps in scheduled distance this afternoon. Maybe possible damage, right front concerns on the 16 after the 4 after that one. Steve. Thank you, Mike. Dylan Murway talked to spotter Timmy Hill, asked him to clear out the right front. Also into that red, he told Timmy Hill to go grab the 41 spotter, Rick Corelli, to check the front damage of the 4. He said the damage was good. Good. So now they're just going to really ride it out with what will be 2 laps left in scheduled distance. Now the question is, will we see any more cautions? All we got to do is just watch. All right, ready? Ready, come on, burn. It's like smoke off the 4. Oh, yeah, that looks like smoke. A lot of smoke. A lot of smoke from the 4, possibly. I think might have been after pushing the 5. We're going to watch it. 3 wide for second, side by side for the lead between the 24 and the 22. Still there? Still there. Side by side, right? Side by. Still there. Still there. Come on. Side by side for the lead. Jacob Tube, Zox Moon. Still there, bud. Still there. All right. Still there. 22 is faster. Oh, we got a crash. 4 into the wall. And he wrapped his teammate in there as well. Caution, caution, caution. We will have another restart. We're going to be going to overtime. Little statistic to note, every time we've had to go to overtime this year, we have not had more than 1 attempt. Unfortunately, we're going to be going to overtime yet again. Yet again, yet again, we're going to be going to overtime. Here we go. Now, here's a good question. Will we have another restart? Tough go for Stuart Haas cars. They're all finishing outside the top 24. All right. Hunter Miller, he has not won since Daytona last season. Looking for a win behind his teammate Jacob Tube. Now here's a question. Will he stay behind and help his teammate win? Or will he go for it? Two laps. Once we get to that overtime line, time to figure it out. Last time Pocono, we ended under yellow. Hopefully it isn't the case. Ready. Bring him down. Amazingly, 18 has not pitted, even though he sustained some pretty substantial damage in the crash a couple cautions ago. That big wreck. Go. Green. Come on. Green. 2 buzz the tires. Sorry, the 5 buzz the tires here. We're back green. 18 and 22, they're still didn't get a good start either. 24 still holding even going into 1. We may have another yellow here. Just be ready. We're going to probably have another crash. We got to get to that line on the backstretch. Still side by side for the race lead. We get there, get to the line. Still dead even photo side by side going into 3. They're going for it here. $22 back into the gas. Come on. Still 2 cars battling for the lead as we get to the white flag. 22 trying to break the draft. The 5 follows. 24 follows. The 5 goes with. And the 24 to the outside going into turn 1. Oh, spin. Turn 3. This is going to be the race. Yellow is out. Did we get him? Jacob Tube in the 24 has netted yet another win this season. Bit of a... Anyways, looks like the 43 just lost it. They took the white flag, and the 43 spun. Definitely a quick finish to Pocono today. A lot of crashes, 1 red flag. A lot of cars in the garage. And I mean a lot of them. Here's the unofficial results crawling by. Definitely a tough way to end Pocono for a lot of guys. Next Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, qualifying from Pikes Peak International Raceway, the 1 mile oval in Fountain, Colorado that acts as like a miniature Darlington. And we all know how exciting Darlington gets. A lot of Stuart Haas cars. All of them finished outside the top 20. Highest of them being the 10 of Blake Dillon. Obviously, after that early spin with the 6, he never really recovered. See you next Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, for coverage of the AAA Insurance 400 from Pikes Peak International Raceway. Can be seen on Fox.